everyone, welcome to today's video where we're going to be ranking the Trill Clinton saga. I've been super excited to do this, and I actually was trying to do it with a fellow G59 creator, but we lost the footage, so I'm doing this by myself, which is okay. We plan to do something else in the future, like another ranking, so stay tuned for that. We will have something out soon. But yes, we're gonna be ranking the Trill Clinton saga. This is, I love this EP. I think it's so different and so cool. This took me a while to put together, so I feel like the last one is still one that I'm like, yes, like turn it up every time I hear it. I'm hoping that, you know, this is a ranking that I can come back to in 5 years and say, yeah, it's still my ranking. You know what I mean? Like, but I feel like this one would probably change. But I can say right now, this is a solid ranking. So let's get into it. Number 6, Prince Tulip. And honestly, this is shocking for me because when I do these, I kind of do like a little test run and put like what I think is going to be, you know, 1 through 6. And this was pretty high up in the ranking. I'm going to say this for another song. I feel like the all low voice took away from this song. And it's not that it made it bad. Like I said, I really like this song. I like all these songs on this EP. But yes, I do think it took away from it a little bit because I just think, like I said in a previous video, if you guys saw that video, it's gonna be linked right here. It's kind of like the yin yang tapes. So it's better to have normal voice and small snippets of a different pitch or tone voice than for the whole song to be like a different tone or pitch of voice. In my opinion, I think it's better that way. So yes, for this one, I do think that the lower tone all through the song it would have been better without it, right? Or without so much of it. But I love the beat in this, and I love the beat on pretty much all the songs in these. I think they're super unique and a lot different from what we hear from them, especially in this past era. I think these beats were just so anyways, I love the beat on this song. I like the lyrics. I really like Scrim's verse. So much codeine in my body, you could smell it when I'm pissing. I know it's like, I hate that word, I'm not gonna lie, but that is my favorite verse from the song. I think it's so just like when I think of this song, that's what verse I think of, is Scrim's verse on this. And I love the intro and the outro on this song. Like I said, guys, I love this song. It's just that I had to go at 6 for me. Okay, number 5, and I think this is gonna be extremely controversial, okay? Number 5 for me is Don't Click Off, NMJC. I really like this song, and when I did my pre-ranking, this was number 2. I think that the reason I had to put it at 5 is because of the length of the song. I think it's short, and I just think that with the length of the other songs, they bring more to the table because they have more time to do that. You know what I mean? I think this song is great. I like the beat. I love their lyrics and the way that they flow in this. I think they spat in this. I think they really fucking cooked in this song. But I do think that it was just a little bit too short for the rest of the songs in this EP. I think that the intro and Scrim's starting verse, is one of his strongest in this era. I think, you know, it was such a strong start, and sometimes that's hard for them to do a really strong start and carry it. I would say some of their songs, even in my last ranking, I said that, you know, my favorite song on there, I didn't like the beginning, but I like the entire song after that. So I feel like sometimes it's hit or miss with the intros for them, but I really enjoyed this one. I think pop, cock, that, lock, then I pop, all the body dropping my drop top, how to fuck, cuts, got more, stuff like. It really flowed. It was great. I think he really fucking hit it on this. Number 4 is Sleepy Hollow. Again, love this song. I love the beat on this song. I think that, again, if their voices weren't lower for the whole thing, I think I would have this higher, and I did have it higher, but compared to the other songs, like I said, it just it couldn't compare because I think the lower voice throughout the whole song does take away from it. I love this song. I think the lyrics are great. Like I said, the beat is great. One of my favorite things in this song is like the pausing. Like they'll have certain parts where either one of them, the background and them, will pause at the same time. I think it's such a cool touch, like especially when Ruby's like, and that's it, and then like the beat restarts. I think that's so cool, especially like going from Ruby to Scrim's verse. That was a great touch, and I just think that, again, the lower voice is what did it for me. Number 3 is Lo-Fi. And again, this song is, I think, really one of their best merging the lyric and the vibe and the fucking beat songs. I really think they killed it with this one. It's such a lo-fi beat, and it's also so dark at the same time, and they really hit the marker with this one in setting the tone and setting the vibe, and even the fucking title. This song is great. The reason I put it at 3 is because it is repetitive. It's that lo-fi, broken sky, golden dye, cold and dry, ocean tide. And they say that just one too many times, you know what I mean? I think it's a great verse. I love it. I just think they said it too many times, and that's why I had to put it at 3. This song was one of my favorites. Again, if you guys saw my last video, I had some of my top ones I'm doing right now in these rankings are some of my favorite songs when I was 13, 14. This song is so vibey, and like I said, they really just knocked it out of the park with this one. I think they did awesome. I just think that it shouldn't have repeated so much. I love the intro and the outro, how it's like the beat but lowered at the end. I really love how there's the echoing in Scrim's voice, Young Jack's Teller. Bodies in the cellar. I think that's a good fucking touch. It was just a repetition for me. That's why I had to put it at 3. Number 2 is Thieves. I really like this song. I think one of my favorite things is, first of all, the beat. The beat is so different, and I think the beat, for some reason, and this makes probably no sense to you, but the beat, it makes me think of this album cover, and it's yeah, well, this song is on this EP, of course it's going to make you think of the cover. No, but I feel like this beat is this album cover. I think of Trill Clinton, I think of the American flag esque background. I think this beat, I don't know what it is, it just makes me think of this album cover every time I hear it. It's, if you get it, you get it, right? I love Ruby's verse in this. I especially love I be riding in that camo Jeep. I love the I be it's like he's hyping up his own verse right now. I love that. I think that is such a cool fucking touch. I love when they do that. Love Scrim's verse also. I think both of them, and also the beginning of the song. I think it started out really strong, ended really strong. That's a plus, right? We were just talking about that. I love how Scrim's see, never gave a fuck about none. I love the see, I think it's it gives me chills, right? I really like that. That is something, again, that I think about when this song comes on. I think about that, and I think about I be riding in that camo Jeep. And finally, I love how at the end, Scrim ends with, bitch. There was no better way to end this song off. I think that was the best choice he could have made for the ending of the song. And I love how the beat just keeps going for a little bit. This beat is so good, and I'm very excited to tell you what my number 1 is. I knew what my number 1 was before I even did this ranking. I put it on there, and of course I re-listened to every song and I confirmed that it was number 1. But number 1 is Peso. I fucking love this song. Yes, I've said that for all of these, but listen, I love this song more than I love number 6. And here's why. I think the beginning, the end, the middle, every part of this song is perfect. I really can't even pick a specific verse from this song. Maybe the ending verse. I just don't know no other way. Screaming always fucked up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that. That's probably what I think about when I hear this song. When it comes on, I'm thinking about the end of it. I think that Ruby cooked. I love his verse, his little freaky verse, his little scheming, crazy little verse that he has in this song. I think he cooked. You got a problem with it? Well, I don't give a fuck. I'm finna pluck you like a flower petal. And then I think the music in between Ruby's verse and Scrim's verse it wasn't awkward. You know what I mean? It really went together. I think everything on this song was great. I love the, again, pausing, where the beat pauses and they pause, and it's just a little pause for a second and then it goes right back to it. That is something I love that they do in their songs. I love that. I just feel like they're constantly spitting in this song. It's just ongoing, and this song isn't as short as NMJC. Again, I think that's why I had to put that one so low, because there's more to the song, and I just really appreciate this song. This song, like this beat, when it comes on, I'm like, turn that shit up. Turn it up. Like, if I'm in the bathroom, it's playing in here, I'm running in here no matter what I'm doing and turning it up. This is my favorite song off of Trill Clinton, Peso. If you guys have a different favorite song, please let me know in the comments. I want to know what you guys' favorite song, what your least favorite song is. Give me a full ranking if you want. I would love to hear it. Again, thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. I am ecstatically overwhelmed, and I cannot believe that I am at 2,000 subscribers, almost 2.1k at this point. Thank you guys so much. Please leave a like if you like this video, share this video with a friend. I love you, G59 fam, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.